You ain't heard nothing back from what's called. Oh, I'll talk to you about that. Shabbat Shalom, y'all, son. Shabbat Shalom, Rasta Hills. Shabbat Shalom. An apple. This an apple here. Yeah. This is on my breakfast. Off the subject. But as you know, the Quran copies. No, brother, I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that. I found out it's crazy. People believe in different books, but they all copy Yah. Hey, brother, we're gonna have to talk about that. Cause I ain't never heard that before. Yeah, that's good news right there, brother. Hey, after I get through teaching, we're gonna talk a little bit about it, bro. Yeah. That's something else right there. Mm. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Yeah, buddy. Did you know the Quran speaks about Yah? I didn't know that either. Y'all start here, so he found it. They say two heads is better than one, brother. Iron sharpens iron. That's right. Hey, man, I'm glad you found that because I need that for the Muslim. Hey, y'all, son, I want you to tell your story now later on about what happened in St. Louis when you were sick. Okay. It's no, it's copies the stories of Yah, like the children of Israel, Egypt, Moses. Oh yeah. Okay, I knew that was in there. Yeah, I know it speaks about the children of Israel and Egypt and Moses and Abraham and then David. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that's still good to know though. Yeah. Ain't that something how you can find everybody, our prophets and kings and priests in another book, but we can't find them in our book. You can't find Moses, Muhammad, you can't find JC, Muhammad, and all the rest of them people, Paul, Luke, and John in the Old Testament. But we can find in them other books, they talked about our prophets. That's right. That's right, bro. Yeah. Hey, what's that lady name? Hold on. All those books use the Torah for validation, but the Torah can't stand alone without validation. That's right. Oh, you popping corn, y'all. Oh yeah, that's real talk right there. Yeah. Our book don't need no help, no support, or no crutch. All the other books do. Well, we the only people in the world got the true and living God, man. We the only people on the earth. Out of all the people in the world, we the only people got the real God. Yes, sir. Praise the mighty Yah. And everybody gonna have to serve our God or get their head knocked off. It's just that simple, you know. It's gonna be Yahweh's way or no way. Everybody gonna have to get in line. They gonna have to serve our God. We ain't gonna serve their God. Because if you serve their God, you Almighty gonna get your head knocked off. And they God ain't worth two dead flies. I got a couple interesting stories for the brothers and sisters that ain't never been on here. I want to see a Charlie Bolden on here. One of my good white friends, Charlie Bolden. Is he gonna learn something today? Hey, this book gonna teach you something today. I bet you're gonna learn something today dealing with this book. Shabbat shalom, Judge Gladly. Pray to my dear sister. Judge Gladly said Shabbat shalom to you.
Shabbat shalom. Trinity, only one, whose name alone is worth to defend. They loaded me with the confidence thing. Only duty and bad servitude, what that I deserve to do. It hurts when I hear another man, so yours out loud I will proclaim. Not no judge, not no priest, no Jesse. Come on now, not no judge, not no priest, no Jesse. Not no church, not no priest, no Jesse. I know where I can still come from. I know where the city will come from. I know where all the truth come from. Where the little bitty you come from. I know where all the light come from. Where the love and the light come from. I know where all the knowledge come from. When I know, yes I serve yeah. No one reigns above him, and no one reigns beside him.
Shalom, 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 brothers and sisters all over the world. I'm YAHWEH, being Israel. I'm a Hebrew servant of the Most High Yah. And I want to give all honor, glory, and worship to praise to Yahweh by saying hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Praise the mighty Yah. Now we're going to talk about all the diseases and heart attacks and strokes and diabetes and high blood pressure and everything. All of it come from Yah. And it comes from disobedience. See, when you be disobedient to the Most High Yah, He'll give you these wonderful diseases, because of hard-headed, stiff-necked, and not obeying Him. So we got it coming by law, by being hard-headed, stiff-necked, and everything else, turning our back on the Most High. We're going to read some wonderful stories today and prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that all these diseases, plagues, and sickness that belong to Yah. And He can give it to you and He'll take it away. How about that? He'll give you a stroke and He'll heal you. He'll give you a heart attack and He'll heal you. He'll give you all these diseases, but He'll heal you too sometime. Not all the time. It depends on who you is. It depends on how your heart is. So with that being said, let's look up the word diseases and plague.
Disease and sicknesses have plagued man since Elohim cast Adam and Eve out of the Garden of Eden. The Hebrews believed illness was caused by sin in the individual, which Elohim had punished.
We don't believe, we know. This book says we believe, but no, we don't believe. We know that it comes from it. Okay, let's look up the word.
Plague, an affliction sent by Elohim as punishment for sin and disobedience.
See, the Almighty gonna plague you when you hard-headed, stiff-necked, and don't obey Him. You study this to what the Quran say, listen to what the New Testament say, and you getting sicker and sicker and sicker. Now read that again. Start all over.
An affliction sent by Elohim as punishment for sin or disobedience. In most cases in the Bible, the affliction is an epidemic or disease.
Okay, now I'm gonna prove beyond a shadow of doubt everything we just read is true. I want to start off in the book of Genesis. This Bible ain't got it, so I gotta go to this. Genesis chapter 12. Let me show y'all some of the work of Yahweh. We're gonna learn the works of Yahweh today. Cold-blooded. Now, we're going to go to Genesis, the 12th chapter. We're going to start at the first verse.
Genesis chapter 12, verse 1. Now Yahweh has said unto Abram,
Get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto a land that I will show thee.
Now Yahweh went to Abram and told him to leave your mother, father, brother, sister, auntie, cousin, nieces, and nephews,
And I will make of thee a great nation,
and come with me, and I'm gonna make a great nation with you.
and I will bless thee,
I'm gonna bless you, but I ain't gonna bless nobody in the New Testament because I never said I would.
and make thy name great.
And make your name great. I didn't make nobody's name great in the New Testament. Whose name is great? Yahweh say he made. He said, I'm gonna make Abram's name great, not nobody else.
And thou shalt be a blessing.
You're gonna be a blessing.
And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curseth thee.
Everybody that treat Abram right gonna be all right, and everybody that don't gonna get their head knocked off.
And in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed.
And through Abraham, all the families of the earth gonna be blessed. This commercial on this thing.
So Abram departed as Yahweh had spoken unto him, and Lot went with him. And Abram was 75 years old when he departed out of Haran.
So the Most High went to Abraham when he was 75 years old.
And Abram took Sarai his wife, and Lot his brother's son, and all their substance that they had gathered, and the souls that they had gotten in Haran, and they went forth to go into the land of Canaan, and to the land of Canaan they came. And Abram passed through the land unto the place of Shechem, unto the plain of Moreh, and a Canaanite was then in the land. And Yahweh appeared unto Abram and said, Unto thy seed will I give this land. And there builded he an altar unto Yahweh, who appeared unto him. And he removed from thence unto a mountain on the east of Bethel, and pitched his tent, having Bethel on the west, and high on the east. And there he builded an altar unto Yahweh, and called upon the name of Yahweh. And
See,
Abram,
Abraham ain't never called upon nobody but Yahweh. And that's how we supposed to be doing. That's when he was blessed, because he ain't never knew no other God but Yahweh. Read.
and Abram journeyed, going on still toward the south. And there was a famine in the land. And Abram went down into Egypt to sojourn there, for the famine was grievous in the land. And it came to pass, when he was come near to enter into Egypt, that he said unto Sarai his wife, Behold, now I know that thou art a fair woman to look upon.
Now Abraham said he know his wife is beautiful and a fair woman to look up on.
Therefore it shall come to Therefore it shall come to pass, when the Egyptians shall see thee, that they shall say, This is his wife, and they will kill me, but they will save thee alive.
They're going to kill Abraham and save her alive because she's so beautiful.
Say, I pray thee, thou art my sister,
When we get to Egypt, tell my sister.
that it may be well with me for thy sake, and my soul shall live because of thee.
And they ain't going to kill you when they find out we just sister and brother.
And it came to pass that when Abram coming to Egypt, the Egyptians beheld the woman that she was very fair.
They saw that she was beautiful.
The princes also of Pharaoh saw her and commanded her before Pharaoh.
They wanted to take her and give her to Pharaoh.
And the woman was taken into Pharaoh's house.
And they took Abraham's wife from him and gave her to Pharaoh. But watch the more to the story.
And he entreated Abram well for her sake. And he had sheep and oxen, and he asses, and men servants, and maid servants, and she asses, and camels. And Yahweh plagued Pharaoh and his house with great plagues because of Sarai, Abram's wife.
Now the Almighty Yahweh plagued Pharaoh's house. He gave him some plagues now.
And Pharaoh called Abram and said, What is this that thou hast done unto me?
We ain't did nothing to you.
Why didst thou not tell me that she was thy wife?
Now he used reverse psychology.
Why saidst thou, She is my sister?
She is his sister.
So I might have taken her to me to wife.
In other words, he's saying if you would have told me that was your sister, I would have never took her. He telling a lie, y'all.
Now therefore, behold thy wife, take her and go thy way. And Pharaoh commanded his men concerning him, and they sent him away, and his wife, and all that he had.
Okay. That's up. And that was let me see. Okay, let's go to 20, Genesis 21.
Genesis chapter 20, verse 1. And Abraham journeyed from thence toward the south country and dwelt between Kadesh and Shur and sojourned in Gerar. And Abraham said of Sarah his wife, she is my sister. And Abimelech king of Gerar sent and took Sarah.
Now Abimelech took her. The Egyptians had the first name. Abimelech took her.
But Elohim came to Abimelech in a dream by night and said to him, behold, thou art but a dead man.
Yahweh came to him in a dream at night and told him, you're a dead man. Watch when you're a dead man. Read.
For the woman which thou hast taken, for she is a man's wife.
She belonged to Abraham.
But Abimelech had not come near her.
But he didn't have sex with her.
And he said, Yahweh, wilt thou slay also a righteous nation? Said he not unto me, she is my sister? And she, even she herself said, he is my brother. And the integrity of my heart and innocency of my hands have I done this. And Elohim said unto him in a dream, yea, I know that thou didst this in the integrity of thy heart, for I also withheld thee from sinning against me.
Yahweh stopped him from sinning against him.
Therefore suffer I thee not to touch her.
That's the reason I didn't let you touch her.
Now therefore restore the man his wife.
Give Abraham back his wife.
For he is a prophet.
Now Yahweh said that Abraham was a prophet. Who said JC was a prophet? Who said John was a prophet? Who said Peter, Paul, and Luke were the prophet? Nobody. Now read that again. That 7. Let you know Yahweh said he a prophet. That's how we know Abraham was a prophet. Read.
Now therefore restore the man his wife.
Give Abraham back his wife.
For he is a prophet.
Yahweh said Abraham was a prophet.
And he shall pray for thee.
And he gonna pray for you, because if he don't pray for you, you're gonna get your head knocked off. Like I keep telling y'all, only certain people can pray for you. Can't no anybody just throw their hands up and get down on their knees and pray to you, pray to Yahweh, and he gonna hear him. No, you gotta be a special person, a different person, unique person, a righteous person, a man that fear God and love and keep his commandments. You just can't be no anybody think the Almighty gonna hear your prayer because you praying for somebody with cancer, heart disease, or whatever it may be. Read.
And thou shalt live.
And Yahweh say, when he pray for you, you're going to live.
And if thou restore her not.
And if you don't give Abraham back his wife.
Know thou that thou shalt surely die.
Yahweh, so I'm going to kill you.
Thou and all that are thine.
And I'm going to kill you, your mammy, your pappy, your grandkids, and your aunties, and uncles, your nieces and nephews, and everybody. Read that again, because that's corn, y'all. Almighty popping it. Read it again.
Now therefore restore the man his wife, for he is a prophet, and he shall pray for thee, and thou shalt live. And if thou restore her not, know thou that thou shalt surely die, thou and all that are thine. Therefore Abimelech rose early in the morning and called all his servants and told all these things in their ears. And the men were sore afraid,
scared to death.
Then Abimelech called Abraham and said unto him, what hast thou done unto us?
Reverse psychology he using.
And what have I offended thee, that thou hast brought on me and on my kingdom a great sin? Thou hast done deeds unto me that ought not to be done. And Abimelech said unto Abraham, what sawest thou that thou hast done this thing? And Abraham said, because I thought, surely the fear of Elohim is not in this place.
Because I thought y'all didn't believe in Yahweh. I thought y'all believed in something else.
And they will slay me for my wife's sake. And yet indeed she is my sister.
Abraham said, she is my sister.
She is the daughter of my father, but not the daughter of my mother, and she became my wife. And it came to pass, when Elohim caused me to wander from my father's house, that I said unto him, said unto her, This is my kindness which thou shalt show unto me at every place whither we shall come. Say of me, he is my brother. And Abimelech took sheep and oxen and men servants and women servants and gave them unto Abraham and restored him Sarah his wife.
Gave Abraham a blessing.
And Abimelech said, behold, my land is before thee. Dwell where it pleaseth thee.
I own New York and Chicago and Mississippi, wherever you go, wherever you want to go and dwell there. You ain't got to pay no taxes. Just live there. Read.
And unto Sarah he said, behold, I have given thy brother 1,000 pieces of silver.
1,000 pieces of silver. In this day to be a Maserati and a Bentley.
Behold, he is to thee a covering of the eyes unto all that are with thee and with all other. Thus she was reproved. So Abraham prayed unto Elohim.
That's right. Abraham prayed in it, Elohim.
And Elohim healed Abimelech.
He healed Abimelech because he don't want to do the healing. Just like he healed the brothers when they went to the hospital.
And his wife and his maidservants, and they bare children. For Yahweh had fast closed up all the wombs of the house of Abimelech.
Yahweh say he didn't know, could no woman have sex in Abimelech's house because of Abraham's wife. Now read that 18 again.
Yahweh had fast closed up all the wombs of the house of Abimelech because of Sarah, Abraham's wife.
Now you tell me the Most High don't show favoritism. Look, he did all this for Abraham and Sarah. Okay, let's go to Exodus. Exodus 9. Let's start at the first verse.
Exodus chapter 9, verse 1. Then Yahweh said to Moses, go in to Pharaoh and tell him, thus saith Yahweh Elohim of the Hebrews.
I'm the God of the Hebrew, not the God of the world, not the God of the Christians, not the God of other people. I'm the God of the Hebrews.
Let my people go.
Them my people. I don't know nothing about nobody else.
That they may serve me.
That they gonna serve me and not JC and Boot and all the rest of them.
For if thou refuse to let them go and will hold them still, behold, the hand of Yahweh is upon thy cattle which is in the field, upon the horses, upon the asses, upon the camels, upon the oxen, and upon the sheep. There shall be a very grievous murrain.
A murrain. What is a murrain? Look, a murrain. A greater murrain. How you spell it? M-U. Okay. What do murrain mean?
Murrain, a disease of cattle that is catching, a plague.
A plague and a disease. Now read that again. Let you know what murrain means.
Behold, the hand of Yahweh is upon thy cattle. The hand of Yahweh is upon thy cattle which is in the field, upon the horses, upon the asses, upon the camels, upon the oxen, and upon the sheep. There shall be a very grievous murrain.
There's going to be a very grievous disease from the Most High, y'all. Read.
And Yahweh shall sever between the cattle of Israel and the cattle of Egypt.
He's going to make a difference between the Israelites and the Egyptians, animals.
And there shall nothing die of all that is the children of Israel.
Our animals ain't going to die like the Egyptian animals going to die. He's making a difference now. He's showing favoritism.
And Yahweh appointed a set time, saying, tomorrow Yahweh shall do this thing in the land.
He going to do this thing in the land.
And Yahweh did that thing on the morrow.
He did that thing.
And all the cattle of Egypt died.
All the cattle, not some of them, not most of them, not part of all the cattle. The Egyptians died.
But of the cattle of the children of Israel died not one.
Didn't one cow die of the Israelites?
And Pharaoh sent, and behold, there was not one of the cattle of the Israelites dead.
Now the Pharaoh wanted his people to go see how many there's dead. None of them.
And the heart of Pharaoh was hardened, and he did not let the people go.
And he still didn't let us go.
And Yahweh said unto Moses and unto Aaron, take to you handfuls of ashes of the furnace, and let Moses sprinkle it toward the heaven in the sight of Pharaoh. And it shall become small dust in all the land of Egypt, and shall be a boil breaking forth with blains upon man and upon beast throughout all the land of Egypt. And they took ashes of the furnace and stood before Pharaoh, and Moses sprinkled it up toward heaven, and it became a boil breaking forth with blains upon man and upon beast.
Now here's a plague from Yahweh.
And the magicians could not stand before Moses because of the boils.
And the David Copperfield and all these people that know magic couldn't do nothing about it.
For the boil was upon the magicians and upon all the Egyptians. And Yahweh hardened the heart of Pharaoh, and he hearkened not unto them, as Yahweh had spoken unto Moses. And Yahweh said unto Moses, rise up early in the morning, and stand before Pharaoh, and say unto him, thus saith Yahweh Elohim of the Hebrews, let my people go.
Let my people go. What verse you at?
13.
Okay.
That they may serve me. For I will at this time send all my plagues upon thy heart.
See, Yahweh, so I'm going to send all my plagues. All the plagues, like I say, and diseases come from Yahweh. Read that again.
For I will at this time send all my plagues upon thy heart.
All my plagues, Yahweh said.
And upon thy servants.
Upon your servant.
And upon thy people.
Upon the Egyptians.
That thou mayest know that there is none like me in all the earth.
That you going to know that ain't nobody like Yahweh through all the earth, because he the only one can do it. He the only one created it.
For now I will stretch out my hand that I may smite thee and thy people with pestilence, and thou shalt be cut off from the earth.
Die from the earth.
And in very deed for this cause have I raised thee up.
I raised you up for this, Moses. I chose you and picked you and raised you up for this purpose.
For to show in thee my power.
I raised Moses up to show in him my power. I didn't raise JC up to do nothing. I raised Moses up to show in thee my power.
And that my name may be declared throughout all the earth.
That everybody know that Yahweh did it. That's all I needed. Okay, let's go to 15. That you gonna know that Yahweh did it. Ain't gonna be guessing. Okay, Exodus 15. I think. Let's see. 15. Yeah, Exodus 15 and 26.
Exodus chapter 15, verse 26, and said, if thou wilt diligently hearken to the voice of Yahweh the Elohim,
if you listen to Yahweh, which is our God,
and will do that which is right in his sight,
and do what's right in Yahweh's eyes, not in nobody else, do what's right in Yahweh's eyes,
and will give ear to his commandments,
and give ear to Yahweh's commandments,
and keep all his statutes, I will put none of these diseases upon thee.
I ain't gonna give you a heart attack. I ain't gonna give you no stroke. I ain't gonna give you diabetes. I ain't gonna give you cancer. I ain't gonna give you a tumor. I ain't gonna give you. Now read that one more time, because I want these people to understand where your heart attacks and strokes and cancer and diabetes come from.
And said, if thou wilt diligently hearken to the voice of Yahweh the Elohim, and will do that which is right in his sight, and will give ear to his commandments, and keep all his statutes, I will put none of these diseases upon thee.
I won't give you no stroke and heart attack,
which I have brought upon the Egyptians,
which I did to the Egyptians. I won't do you like I did them.
For I am Yahweh that healeth thee.
I'm the only one to heal you. Yahweh said, I'm the one can heal you. Boy, that's corn there. Let you know my God is the only God. Yahweh said, I'm the one can heal you. Okay, let's go to, what was that? Exodus what?
15.
Okay, let me see. Exodus 23. Okay, Exodus 23, start at the 22nd verse.
Exodus chapter 23, verse 22. But if thou shalt indeed obey his voice,
if you then obey his voice,
and do all that I speak, then I will be an enemy unto thy enemies,
your enemies going to be Yahweh enemies,
and an adversary unto thine adversaries.
And your adversary is going to be an adversary to Yahweh. I mean, Yahweh going to kill them, knock their head off, get rid of them, or plague them, give them a heart attack.
For my angel shall go before thee.
He said, Moses, my angel going to go before you.
And bring thee in unto the Amorites.
You going to the land of the Amorites?
And the Hittites, and the Perizzites, and the Canaanites, the Hivites, and the Jebusites. And I will cut them off.
And I'm going to knock all them heads off.
Thou shalt not bow down to their deities.
When you get to the United States, don't go to church, be baptized or wear a cross and believe in JC.
Nor serve them.
Don't serve the New Testament.
Nor do after their works.
Don't go. Their works is put up a Christmas tree, celebrate Thanksgiving, Easter, Halloween. That's their tradition.
But thou shalt utterly overthrow them.
You should overthrow them.
And quite break down their images.
And take that tree and throw it away. And take that cross off your neck and throw it in the garbage can.
And ye shall serve Yahweh your Elohim.
And you should serve Yahweh the Elohim, because he ain't never told you to get no religion. He ain't never told you to wear a cross. He ain't never told you to go to church. He ain't never told you to get baptized. He didn't never told you to believe in JC. He didn't never told you to worship him.
And he shall bless thy bread.
And he gonna bless your bread when you serve Yahweh.
And thy water, and I will take sickness, away from the midst of thee.
I'm gonna take sickness away from you. The reason why you sick is because you serving another God and don't even know it. You serving the New Testament and I'm Quran, them other books, and that's when you're sick. You getting sick and sicker. Read that again.
And ye shall serve Yahweh your Elohim.
We should serve Yahweh. He didn't never told you to get no another book. He ain't never told you to believe in JC. He ain't never told you to read the New Testament. He ain't never told you to wear a cross. He ain't never told you to go to church. He ain't never told you to be baptized. Fool, read.
And he shall bless thy bread.
Then he gonna bless your bread when you keep his laws, statute, commandment, precept, and judgment.
And thy water, and I will take sickness away from the midst of thee.
And I'm gonna take away all your diseases, whatever you got, your cancers, your COVID-19, and everything else you got. That's all. I think that's all. What verse was that? 26? 25. Okay. Okay, keep reading.
There shall nothing cast their young, nor be barren in thy land. The number of thy days I will fulfill. I will send my fear before thee, and will destroy all the people to whom thou shalt come. And
everywhere we go, the Almighty say He's gonna knock the head off.
And I will make all thy enemies turn their backs unto thee.
That's right. Leave you alone. I'll make all your enemies leave you alone. Okay, that was Exodus 23. Let me see. Let's go to Numbers. Numbers 12 and 1.
Numbers chapter 12, verse 1. And Miriam and Aaron spake against Moses because of the Ethiopian woman whom he had married.
Now Moses, which is Aaron, which is Moses' brother, and Miriam is his sister, they got mad at Moses for marrying the Ethiopian woman. Now watch what happened when they got mad at Moses. Watch what Yahweh do.
for he had married an Ethiopian
They
woman.
got mad at him because he didn't marry no Hebrew woman. He married the Ethiopian woman.
And they said, Have Yahweh indeed spoken only by Moses?
Got a smart mouth now. Oh, you think the Almighty only love you? You ain't no better than me. I'm just as righteous as you. Braggadocious. Watch this.
Hath he not spoken also by us?
He spoke to us just like he spoke to you. You ain't no better than us, Moses.
And Yahweh heard it.
And Yahweh heard this smart mouth woman talking.
Now the man Moses was very meek above all the men which were upon the face of the earth.
He was very meek and humble. Moses was.
And Yahweh spake suddenly unto Moses.
Now he came and spake to Moses.
And unto Aaron.
And to Aaron.
And unto Miriam.
And watch this.
Come out ye three unto the tabernacle of the congregation.
Come out you three.
And they three came out.
They came out. Watch this, y'all.
And Yahweh came down in the pillar of the cloud.
He came down in the pillar of a cloud.
And stood in the door of the tabernacle.
And stood in the door of the tabernacle where they was.
And called Aaron and Miriam.
You notice he just called Aaron and Miriam now.
And they both came forth.
And they both came forth. Now watch what he say.
And he said, Hear now my words.
Y'all listen to me.
If there be a prophet among you,
if there be a prophet among you,
I, Yahweh, will make myself known unto him in a vision.
Any other prophet, I make myself known to him in a vision. Watch this.
And I will speak unto him in a dream.
And I come to the other prophets in a dream.
My servant Moses is not so.
My servant Moses ain't like the rest of them. He ain't like the rest of the prophets.
Who is faithful in all mine house.
Who is faithful in all my house.
With him will I speak mouth to mouth.
I'm going to speak to him mouth to mouth, not on no telephone, telegram.
Even apparently, and not in dark speeches.
And not in dark speeches.
And the similitude of Yahweh shall he behold. Wherefore then were ye not afraid to speak against my servant Moses?
Why you was not afraid to speak against Moses and telling him about the Ethiopian woman he married? Why you wasn't afraid? Why you disrespect Moses? Watch this, y'all.
And the anger of Yahweh was kindled against them.
And the anger of Yahweh was upset and mad at them.
And he departed.
And then he left. Watch this. After he left, though, what happened?
And the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous.
He turned Miriam white.
White as snow.
He turned Miriam. She was a jet black woman. He turned her white as snow. Can you imagine you standing right next to your sister? She black as coal. Then you look back over there, she's Snow White. Boy, that's spooky.
And Aaron looked upon Miriam.
And look, Aaron, when he saw his sister white,
and behold, she was leprous.
She was white.
And Aaron said unto Moses, Alas, my master, I beseech thee, lay not the sin upon us, wherein we have done foolishly.
Don't lay the sin upon us. They done foolishly. Now, when this happened, then they recognized they did foolishly.
And wherein we have sinned.
That's right. When you sin with that mouth, Almighty gonna do something to you. See, your mouth will get you a stroke. I'm gonna show you in this book that your mouth, Almighty will give you a stroke out of certain words to come out your mouth. We'll keep reading.
Let her not be as one dead, of whom the flesh is half consumed when he cometh out of his mother's womb. And Moses cried unto Yahweh, saying,
Moses had to do this. Moses cried to Yahweh because Aaron couldn't do it. Aaron couldn't do it. Moses had to do it. Watch this, y'all.
Heal her now, O Elohim.
Yeah, go ahead.
I beseech thee.
Moses said, heal her now. He begging the Almighty to heal her because he don't want to heal her. Can't nobody else heal her.
And Yahweh said unto Moses, If her father had but spit in her face, should she not be ashamed 7 days?
That's right. Should her father not spit in her face, should she not be ashamed for 7 days?
Let her be shut out from the camp 7 days.
And Yahweh told Moses, let her be shut out from the camp for 7 days. It means she's going to be white for 7 days.
And after that, let her be received in again.
And after that, she can come back home.
And Miriam was shut out from the camp 7 days. And the people journeyed not till Miriam was brought in again.
And they didn't move till Miriam got back.
And afterward, the people removed from Hazarah and pictured the wilderness of Paran.
Okay, so that tells me that Almighty showed favor to It's certain people on this earth you better not put your hands on. You better not talk bad about them. You better not do number be 100 with them, because the Almighty, they're listening to everything you say while you plotting and planning to try to do his prophets and his servants harm. And he gonna knock your head off. And I'm gonna show you that he gets strokes and heart attacks and everything else that happened bad to you. He do it all. My God do it all, because he a killer too. Let's see, what was that? Let's go to Deuteronomy. This book will talk back to you. Deuteronomy chapter 7. Deuteronomy, let me see. Deuteronomy 7 and 14.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 14. Thou shalt be blessed above all people. There shall not be male or female barren among you or among your cattle. And Yahweh will take away from thee all sickness.
All sickness, not some of them, all sickness.
And will put none of the evil diseases of Egypt.
And I ain't going to put these evil diseases up on you like I did Egypt,
which thou knowest, upon thee, but will lay them upon all them that hate thee.
I'm going to give all the disease to the people that hate you. All the Chinese, Japanese, all the people that hate you, I'm going to give it to them. I'm going to take it off you and give it to them. Now read that one more time, 15.
And Yahweh will take away from thee all sickness.
He going to take away all sickness. I don't care what kind of disease or plague it is. It's including all.
And will put none of the evil diseases of Egypt, which thou knowest, upon thee, but will lay them upon all them that hate thee.
And I'm going to give these diseases to your enemies.
And thou shalt consume all the people which Yahweh thy Elohim shall deliver thee. Thy eyes shall have no pity upon them.
Don't have no pity upon them. Don't feel sorry for them.
Neither shalt thou serve their deities.
Don't talk about no other God in the New Testament.
For that will be a snare unto thee.
That snare to you, they're going to trick you and deceive you and fool you. That's how you become brainwashed, bamboozled, and hoodwinked.
If thou shalt say in thy heart, these nations are more than I, how can I dispossess them? Thou shalt not be afraid of them.
I don't care if it's 1,000 against one. Don't still be scared of.
But shalt well remember what Yahweh the Elohim did unto Pharaoh and unto all Egypt.
Just remember, your God is a killer. Your God give out diseases. He burn up houses. He send car wrecks. He do it all because he create good and evil. My God do it all. So just remember what God can do, what Yahweh can do to the people. Don't never be scared. Just remember what Yahweh did to the Egyptians. He drowned the Pharaoh's army.
The great temptations which thine eyes saw, and the signs, and the wonders, and the mighty hand, and the stretched out arm, whereby Yahweh the Elohim brought thee out, so shall Yahweh the Elohim do unto all the people of whom thou art afraid.
That's right. He can do the same thing that he did back then right now. He ain't changed. He's the same God back then to Moses, same God to us today.
Moreover, Yahweh the Elohim will send the hornet among them.
He'll send hornets
until they that are left and hide themselves from thee be destroyed. Thou shalt not be frightened at them.
Don't be scared of nobody.
For Yahweh the Elohim is among you, a mighty Elohim and terrible.
He mighty and terrible because he going to kill everybody that's trying to kill you. Anybody that's trying to do you some harm, the Almighty going to knock their head off just like he did for Abraham and like he did for Moses and like he did for King David and all the rest of the prophets and kings and priests.
And Yahweh the Elohim will put out those nations before thee.
He going to get rid of everybody that hates you.
And little. Thou mayest not consume them at once.
I ain't going to get rid of them all at once, little by little.
Lest the beasts of the field increase upon thee. But Yahweh the Elohim shall deliver them unto thee, and shall destroy them with a mighty destruction until they be destroyed.
Till they be destroyed, y'all.
And he shall deliver their kings into thy hand, and thou shalt destroy their name from under heaven. There shall no man be able to stand before thee until thou have destroyed them. The graven images of their deities shall ye burn with fire.
Them gold chains and platinum chains, them crosses and stuff, burn that up.
Thou shalt not desire the silver or gold that is on them.
When you go to the store and see that cross with all them diamonds and gold, don't be desiring and want that. Say, oh man, ain't nobody studying that. Ain't no much of trash. The Almighty will kill me if I wear that cross. Now read that again, that 25. Watch this, y'all. Just talking about a gold chain that with that cross hanging from it. Read it again.
The graven images of their deities shall ye burn with fire.
That's talking about a cross, a chain.
Thou shalt not desire the silver or gold that is on them.
Don't be wanted because it costs $5 million. It's platinum gold and got diamonds. It's bling bling. Don't be wanted because of that.
Nor take it unto thee.
Don't take it. Don't go in the store and buy it for yourself.
Lest thou be snared therein.
Lest you gonna be tricked just like everybody else is wearing it. Gonna be a damn fool.
For it is an abomination to Yahweh thy Elohim.
That is an abomination to Yah. That's a sin before Yah when you put that cross on.
Neither shalt thou bring an abomination to thy house.
You ain't supposed to bring it in your house.
Lest thou be a cursed thing like it.
You gonna be cursed just like it if you bring it in your house.
But thou shalt utterly detest it.
Detest it.
And thou shalt utterly abhor it.
And you should hate it.
For it is a cursed thing.
It's a cursed thing. It's gonna get you a stroke and a heart attack fast, and you don't know what. That's what gets you cancer and all these other diseases. Them crosses you wear when you disobedient to Yahweh and ain't paying them attention. He gonna bring a heart attack up on you. He gonna bring a stroke up on you. Got that tree in your house. Just celebrated New Year's when New Year's is in April, the month of Abel. Not in no January the 1st when it's cold and everything dead outside and ain't nothing growing. Phew, boy. Deuteronomy, man, 28. Just celebrated a pagan, January the 1st is a pagan holiday that the Gentiles made up, and y'all believe it. You believe this you believe this New Year? No. Do that thing again. Deuteronomy 28. Go to Deuteronomy 28 and start at the 58.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 58. If thou wilt not observe to do all the words of this law that are written in this book.
In this book, if you don't do everything that's written in this book, not no another book, he's talking about the Old Testament only, this book.
That thou mayest fear this glorious and fearful name.
Fear Yahweh.
Yahweh thy Elohim.
That's our God.
Then Yahweh will make thy plagues wonderful.
Then he'll make your plagues wonderful.
And the plagues of thy seed.
And the plagues of your kids and grandkids.
Even great plagues and of long continuance.
And long continuance. This is what he's going to do to you if you don't do the work that's in this book.
And sore sicknesses.
And sore sicknesses.
And of long continuance.
And long continuance. Got cancer for 8 or 9 months, 8 or 9 years. Long continuance.
Moreover, he will bring upon thee all the diseases of Egypt.
Yahweh going to bring up all the diseases that he did in Egypt on you.
Which thou was afraid of.
You was afraid of, but you ain't afraid of that putting that to celebrate New Year's and Thanksgiving, all the mother pagan holidays. You wasn't afraid to do that.
And they shall cleave unto thee.
And these diseases gonna stick to you. You can't take enough medicine. You can't go to enough doctors. Read.
Also every sickness and every plague.
Every sickness and every plague.
Which is not written in the book of this law.
AIDS not written in the book of the law. COVID not written in the book of the law. Cancer not written in the book of the law. That's right. Them diseases not written in the book of the law. So he talking about the ones that not written in this book.
Then will Yahweh bring upon thee.
Them are the ones I'm going to give you, the brand new ones. The ones that y'all say somebody else created. I'm going to give you the new ones that's not in the book.
Until thou be destroyed.
Until you die and go to that cemetery.
And ye shall be left few in number, whereas ye were as the stars of heaven for multitude.
That's right.
because thou wouldest not obey the voice of Yahweh thy Elohim.
Because you won't listen to Yahweh, but you won't listen to everything Paul, Peter, Luke, and John, and JC said. But you won't listen to Yahweh. That's when that disease coming. That's when that plague coming. That's when you can't get well.
And it shall come to pass that as Yahweh rejoice over you to do you good and to multiply you, so Yahweh will rejoice over you to destroy you.
He's going to be happy to destroy you.
And to bring you to naught, and ye shall be plucked from off the land whither thou goest to possess it.
That's right. That's all I needed. Okay. Okay, go to 29 and 1.
Deuteronomy chapter 29, verse 1. These are the words of the covenant which Yahweh commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel in the land of Moab, beside the covenant which he made with them in Horeb. And Moses called unto all Israel and said unto them, Ye have seen all that Yahweh did before your eyes in the land of Egypt unto Pharaoh and unto all his servants and unto all his land.
Now we see our forefathers seen what Yahweh did to the Egyptians.
The great temptations which thy eyes have seen, the signs and those great miracles. Yet Yahweh have not given you a heart to perceive, and eyes to see, and ears to hear until this day. And I have led you 40 years in the wilderness. Your clothes are not waxing old upon you,
You stay 40 years in the wilderness, your clothes still brand new,
and thy shoe is now waxing old upon thy
and
foot.
your shoes are still brand new after 40 years.
Ye have not eaten bread, neither have ye drunk wine or strong drink, that ye might know that I am Yahweh your Elohim. And when ye came unto this place, Sihon the king of Heshbon and Og the king of Bashan came out against us unto battle, and we smote them. And we took their land and gave it for an inheritance unto the Reubenites and to the Gadites and to the half tribe of Manasseh. Keep therefore the words of this covenant and do them, that ye may prosper in all that ye do. Ye stand this day, all of you, before Yahweh your Elohim, your captains of your tribes, your elders, and your officers, with all the men of Israel, your little ones, your wives, and thy stranger that is within thy and thy stranger that is in thy camp, from the hewer of thy wood unto the drawer of thy water, that thou shouldest enter into the covenant with Yahweh the Elohim, and into his oath which Yahweh the Elohim maketh with thee on this day, that he may establish thee today for a people unto himself, and that he may be unto thee a Elohim, as he have said unto thee, and as he have sworn unto thy fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob. Neither with you only do I make this covenant and this oath, but with him that standeth here with us this day before Yahweh our Elohim, and also with him that is not here with us this day.
He made a covenant with the ones that here today and the ones that ain't here today. Both of
For, for ye know how we have dwelt in the land of Egypt, and how we came through the nations which ye passed by, and ye have seen their abominations and their idols, wood and stone, silver and gold, which were among them, lest there should be among you man or woman or family or tribe whose heart turn away this day from Yahweh Elohim to go and serve the deities of these nations.
Don't you know that the New Testament is another man's God? And when you go there, the Almighty mad at you, and get upset and gonna do something to you.
Lest there should be among you a root that beareth gall and wormwood, and it come to pass, when he heareth the words of this curse, that he bless himself in his heart, saying, I shall have peace, though I walk in the imagination of my heart, to add drunkenness to thirst. Yahweh will not spare him, but then the anger of Yahweh and his jealousy shall smoke against that man, and all the curses that are written in this book shall lie upon him.
And Almighty Yahweh gonna give him all the curses to go with your tail. Want to do what you want to do. So it's a price to pay. If you want to live like her, you want to live where you got to pay the piper. You got to pay the price. That means the Almighty gonna plague you.
And Yahweh shall blot out his name from under heaven. And Yahweh shall separate him unto evil out of all the tribes of Israel, according to all the curses of the covenant that are written in this book of the law, so that the generations to come of your children and so that the generation to come of your children that shall rise up after you, and the stranger that shall come from a foreign land shall say, when they see the plagues of that land and the sicknesses which Yahweh have laid upon it.
Yes, Yahweh done it. I keep telling you, Yahweh laid the plagues and the sickness up on earth. Cause this is earth. Okay, let's go to Chronicles. Almighty give out the plagues. Yeah, cold pencil work. Second Chronicles 16. Second Chronicles 16. Let's start at the 12th verse. Watch this, y'all.
Second Chronicles chapter 16, verse 12.
Check out Asa, y'all.
And Asa in the 39th year of his reign was diseased in his feet until his disease was exceeding great.
His disease in his feet. He had the disease in his feet. Now watch this.
Yet in his disease he sought not to Yahweh, but to the physicians.
He didn't go to Yahweh first. He went to the doctor first. See, when you get sick, you supposed to pray to Yahweh to beg him for mercy and then go to the hospital. He went to the hospital before he called upon Yahweh. Now read this again.
And Asa in the 39th year of his reign was diseased in his feet.
He had a disease in his feet.
Until his disease was exceeding great.
It got worse and worse and worse.
Yet in his disease he sought not to Yahweh.
He didn't go to Yahweh. He didn't believe in Yahweh. He went to the doctor. Watch this.
But to the physicians.
He went to the doctor. Read.
And Asa slept with his fathers and died in the 41st year of his reign.
Now Almighty might have healed him. He might have got better. But no, you're going to choose the doctor over Yahweh. Ain't there some, y'all? Read.
And they buried him in his own sepulchres, which he had made for himself in the city of David, and laid him in the bed which was filled with sweet odors and divers kinds of spices prepared by the apothecary's art. And they made a very great burning for him.
Okay, now watch out. Watch with Hezekiah. Now, Hezekiah was not like Asa. He was different. What is 2 Chronicles 21? Let me see. Okay, this ain't the one I'm talking about, but 21 and 11.
2 Chronicles chapter 21, verse 11. Moreover, he made high places in the mountains of Judah and caused the inhabitants of Jerusalem to commit fornication
Read.
and compelled Judah thereto. And there came a writing to him from Elijah the prophet, saying, Thus saith Yahweh Elohim of David thy father, because thou hast not walked in the ways of Jehoshaphat thy father, nor in the ways of Asa king of Judah, but hast walked in the way of the kings of Israel, and has made Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem to go a whoring, like to the whoredoms of the house of Ahab, and also has slain thy brethren of thy father's house, which were better than thyself. Behold, with a great plague will Yahweh smite thy people.
Yahweh with a great plague, Yahweh gonna smite the people. Watch what this great plague is.
And thy children.
And your children. They're the plague is Yahweh gonna smite you and your children. But who else?
And thy wives.
And your wives.
And all thy goods.
And all thy goods. Almighty give it to you, y'all. Read.
And thou shalt have great sickness by disease of thy bowels.
You're going to have a great sickness by bowels, called the bowels. When your bowels is messed up.
Until thy bowels fall out by reason of the sickness until thy bowels fall out by reason of the sickness day by day.
Until your bowels come out your butt. Your bowels come out your butt. It's called the bowels. My grandfather had it. This disease right here. Read.
Moreover, Yahweh stirred up against Jehoram the spirit of the Philistines and of the Arabians that were near the Ethiopians, and they came up into Judah and break into it and carried away all the substance that was found in the king's house, and his sons also, and his wives, so that there was never a son left him, save Jehoahaz, the youngest of his sons. And after all this, Yahweh smote him in his bowels with an incurable disease.
Yahweh did this, smote him in his bowels with an incurable disease. I don't care how much medicine he take. I don't care how many doctors he go see. He's still gonna have it. Read that again.
And
18.
and after and after all this, Yahweh smote him in his bowels with an incurable disease.
Yahweh the one give it to him. Yahweh give you the diseases.
And it came to pass that in process of time, after the end of 2 years, his bowels fell out by reason of his sickness.
His bowels came out of his butt.
So he died of sore diseases.
That's right, because the Almighty give it to him, baby.
And his people made no burning for him, like the burning of his fathers. 32 years old was he when he began to reign, and he reigned in Jerusalem 8 years, and departed without being desired. Howbeit they buried him in the city of David, but not in the sultries of the kings.
Whatever you got, Yahweh gave it to you. That's right. Yahweh give it to you. Why? Because of something you doing wrong in Yahweh's eyes. He ain't gonna give it to you for no reason. He gonna give it to you for a reason. Now that's what I'm talking about. That was what, 21?
Yeah.
Okay, go to 2 Kings. Tell me my God won't give it to you. He'll give it to you, baby. Okay, go to 2 Kings. Let me see. 2 and 1. 2 Kings 2 and 1.
Second Kings chapter 2, verse 1. And it came to pass when Yahweh would take up Elijah into heaven by a whirlwind, that Elijah went with Elisha from Gilgal. And Elijah said unto Elisha, Tarry here, I pray thee, for Yahweh hath sent me to Bethel. And Elisha said to him, As Yahweh liveth, and as thy soul liveth, I will not leave thee. So they went down to Bethel. And the sons of the prophets that were at Bethel came forth to Elisha and said to him, Knowest thou that Yahweh will take away thy master from thy head today? And he said, Yea, I know it. Hold ye your peace. And Elijah said unto him, Elisha, tarry here, I pray thee, for Yahweh hath sent me to Jericho. And he said, As Yahweh liveth, and as thy soul liveth, I will not leave thee. So they came to Jericho. And the sons of the prophets that were at Jericho came to Elisha and said to him, Knowest thou that Yahweh will take away thy master from thy head today? And he answered, Yea, I know it. Hold ye your peace. And Elijah said unto him, Tarry, I pray thee, here, for Yahweh hath sent me to Jordan. And he said, As Yahweh liveth, and as thy soul liveth, I will not leave thee. And they two went on. And 50 men of the sons of the prophets went and stood to view afar off. And they too stood by Jordan. And Elijah took his mantle and wrapped it together and smote the waters, and they were divided hither and thither, so that they too went over on dry ground. And it came to pass when they were gone over that Elijah said unto Elisha, Ask what I shall do for thee before I be taken away from thee.
Give me a double portion of spirit. Watch that.
And Elisha said, I pray thee, let a double portion of thy spirit be upon me.
Double, not one, two.
And he said, Thou hast asked a hard thing. Nevertheless, if thou see me when I am taken from thee, it shall be so unto thee, but if not, it shall not be so. And it came to pass, as they still went on and talked, that, behold, there appeared a chariot of fire and horses of fire, and parted them both asunder. And Elijah went up by a whirlwind into heaven.
Into heaven.
And Elisha saw it, and he cried, my father, the chariot of Israel, and the horsemen thereof. And he saw him no more. And he took hold of his own clothes and rent them in two pieces. He took up also the mantle of Elijah that fell from him, and went back and stood by the bank of Jordan. And he took the mantle of Elijah that
13, I think.
He took up also the mantle of Elijah that fell from him, and went back and stood by the bank of Jordan. And he took the mantle of Elijah that fell from him, and smote the waters, and said, where is Yahweh Elohim of Elijah? And when he also had smitten the waters, they parted hither and thither. And Elisha went over. And when the sons of the prophets which were to view at Jericho saw him, they said, the spirit of Elijah doeth rest on Elisha. They came to meet him, and bowed themselves to the ground before him. And they said to him, behold, now there be with thy servants 50 strong men. Let them go, we pray thee, and seek thy master, lest peradventure the spirit of Yahweh have taken him up, and cast him upon some mountain, or into some valley. And he said, ye shall not sin. And when they urged him till he was ashamed, he said, sin. They sent they sent therefore 50 men, and they sought 3 days, but found him not. And when they came again to him, for he tarried at Jericho, he said unto them, did I not say unto you, go not? And the man of the city said unto Elisha, behold, I pray thee, the situation of this city is pleasant, as my master seeth, but the water is not, and the ground barren. And he said, bring me a new cruse, and put salt therein. And they brought it to him. And he went forth unto the spring of the waters, and cast the salt in there, and said, thus saith Yahweh, I have healed these waters. There shall not be from thence any more death or barren land. So the waters were healed unto this day, according to the saying of Elisha which he spake.
He healed the waters.
And he went up from thence unto Bethel. And as he was going up by the way, there came forth little children out of the city, and mocked him, and said unto him, go up, thou bald head, go up, thou bald head.
Now watch how your mouth can get you killed.
And he turned back and looked on them, and and cursed them in the name of Yahweh. And there came forth 2 she-bears out of the wood, and tear 42 children of them.
And killed 42 children because they mouth. What came out their mouth? Making fun of Elisha with their bald head.
And he went from thence to Mount Carmel, and from thence he returned to Samaria.
That's right. Okay, that was what? Kings, 2 Kings. Let's go to 20. 2 Kings 20. Now this is what I'm talking about right here, y'all. Start at the first verse.
2 Kings chapter 20, verse 1. And those days was Hezekiah sick unto death.
He was ready to die, y'all.
And the prophet Isaiah the son of Amos came to him.
And the prophet Isaiah came to Hezekiah,
and said unto him,
and this is what he told Hezekiah.
Thus saith Yahweh.
He told him, thus said Yahweh.
Set thy house in order.
Get your house in order, y'all.
For thou shalt die.
You finna die, man.
And not live.
And you ain't gonna live another day.
Then he turned his face to the wall.
He turned his face to the wall because he landed in the bed sick.
and pray unto Yahweh,
and prayed unto Yahweh. He didn't pray to nobody else.
saying, I beseech thee,
he told the Almighty, I beg thee,
O Yahweh, remember now how I have walked before thee in truth and with a perfect heart.
remember when I was younger and everywhere, I kept the commandment, laws, and statutes, precepts, and I did everything that you say do, Yahweh.
And have done that which is good in thy sight.
I did everything good in your sight. I didn't listen to the New Testament. I didn't want to talk about what JC said. I didn't follow that book. I didn't celebrate these pagan holidays. I didn't go to church. I didn't do none of this junk they doing today. Read.
And Hezekiah wept sore.
And he started crying.
And it came to pass, afore Isaiah was gone out into the middle court, that the word of Yahweh came to him, saying,
That's what the Almighty told Isaiah.
Turn again.
Go back to Hezekiah, Isaiah.
And tell Hezekiah, the captain of my people, thus saith Yahweh, the Elohim of David thy father, I have heard thy prayer.
I heard your prayer. I didn't hear nobody praying in the New Testament. He said, I heard Hezekiah's prayer.
I have seen thy tears.
I seen the tears running down your face.
Behold, I will heal thee.
I'm going to heal you. Whatever you had, I'm going to heal it. You had cancer, COVID, diabetes, I'm going to heal you.
On the third day thou shalt go up unto the house of Yahweh, and I will add unto thy days 15 years.
Not only am I going to heal you, I'm going to give you 15 more years to live on top of the healing.
And I will deliver thee in this city out of the hand of the king of Assyria, and I will defend this city for my own sake, and for my servant David's sake.
Now that's cold-blooded, y'all. This man Hezekiah was finna die. Isaiah said, you finna die, get your house in order, man. He laid in the bed and turned to the east and prayed and was crying and got humble and told Yahweh, you remember me when I was Michael Jordan. I was cold in your law. When I say Michael Jordan, I mean you one of the coldest that ever did it. He was one of the coldest. Hezekiah said, I'm Michael Jordan. I'm one of the coldest. I did everything that you say do. I didn't listen to Paul. I didn't listen to Peter or JC. I didn't go to church. Never been baptized. I didn't wear no cross. I didn't celebrate these pagan holidays. That's right. I ain't never called up on nobody but you, y'all. And boy, he said, I'm going to kill you and give you 15 more years. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Let me go to, let's go to song. Song 30. Yeah, Psalm 30. Started the first verse.
Psalms chapter 30, verse 1. I will extol thee.
I'm going to extol me. I'm going to praise thee.
O Yahweh.
I'm going to praise Yahweh.
For thou hast lifted me up.
You lifted me up.
And has not made my foes to rejoice over me.
And then make my enemies get over on me.
O Yahweh, my Elohim, I cried unto thee.
I cried to Yahweh.
And thou hast healed me.
And you healed me. When you cry to Yahweh, he'll hear you, but your heart got to be right.
O Yahweh, thou hast brought up my soul from the grave. Thou hast kept me alive, that I should not go down to the pit. Sing unto Yahweh, all ye saints of his.
All the saints going to sing unto Yahweh.
And give thanks at the remembrance of his holiness.
That's right.
For his anger endureth but a moment.
Yahweh get mad for a moment. Not forever, only for a moment.
And his favor is life.
His favor is life. He loves to see the living.
Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning.
That's right. That's all I needed. Okay, go to Psalm 103. Let them know the Almighty heal all diseases. 103 and 1.
Psalms chapter 103, verse 1. Bless Yahweh, O my soul, and all that is within me. Bless his holy name.
Bless Yahweh's holy name.
Bless Yahweh, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits.
Don't forget what Yahweh do for you. Don't forget his benefits.
who forgiveth all thy iniquities,
Yahweh forgiving all that nigga. What else he gonna forgive?
who healeth all thy diseases,
He healing all your diseases. That's what I'm talking about. Read that. Yahweh say he healing all iniquity and all your diseases. Read that one more time, that third verse.
who forgiveth all thy iniquities, who healeth all thy diseases.
All your diseases. That's right. Go to 107. All your diseases, y'all. 107 and 19.
Psalms chapter 107, verse 19. Then they cry unto Yahweh in their trouble,
In their trouble.
and he saveth them out of their distresses.
To save them out of distress.
He sent his word
Yahweh sent his word.
and healed them,
He healed them with his word. Yahweh said, I sent my word and healed them.
and delivered them from their
And
destructions.
delivered them from their destruction.
Oh, that man would praise Yahweh for his goodness and for his wonderful works to the children of men.
That's right. All you gotta do is praise the mighty Yahweh. That's all I need. Let's go to Isaiah. All I needed. Isaiah 19. Start Isaiah 19 and 22.
Isaiah chapter 19, verse 22. And Yahweh shall smite Egypt, he shall smite and heal it, and they shall return even to Yahweh, and he shall be entreated of them, and shall heal them.
That's right. Yahweh do all the healing. That's right. That's all I need. Let's go to okay, that 38, that's still the same as the one we read over there about Hezekiah getting here. Okay, I ain't gonna read that. Let's get to 50. Okay, 50. Isaiah 50. Isaiah 50. 57. And 18. Yeah.
Isaiah chapter 57, verse 18. I have seen his ways and will heal him. I will lead him also and restore comforts unto him and to his mourners. I crave the fruit of the lips. Peace be to him that is far off and to him that is near, saith Yahweh, and I will heal him.
I'm going to heal him.
But the wicked are like the troubled sea,
The wicked is like the troubled sea.
when it cannot rest, whose waters cast up mire and dirt. There is no peace, saith Elohim, to the wicked.
You always say, ain't no peace for the wicked. I'm going to plague the wicked. Give them heart attacks, strokes, and everything else. That's how you going to plague them. Okay, that's, what was that? Isaiah, let's see. Okay, go to Jeremiah 17. Let's start at the 13th verse.
Isaiah chapter 17, verse 13. O Yahweh, the hope of Israel,
Hope of Israel.
all that forsake thee shall be ashamed,
Everybody that forsake Yahweh going to be ashamed.
and they that depart from me shall be written in the earth, because they have forsaken Yahweh, the fountain of living waters. Heal me, O Yahweh, and I shall be healed.
Heal me, then I'll be healed.
Save me, and I shall be saved.
Save me, Yahweh, then I'm going to be saved. I ain't counting on nobody else.
For thou art my praise.
I praise Yahweh. That's all I need. I praise Yahweh. Let's go to 30. I praise Yah. Okay, 30 and 12.
Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 12. For thus saith Yahweh, thy bruise is incurable, and thy wound is grievous.
Say, our bruise is incurable and wound is grievous.
There is none to plead thy cause,
Ain't nobody gonna help you.
that thou mayest be bound up. Thou hast no healing medicines.
You can't get no medicine for this.
All thy lovers have forgotten thee.
Everybody say they love you, they hate you.
They seek thee not.
They ain't gonna help you or do nothing for you.
For I have wounded thee with the wound of the enemy,
He had wounded us with the wound of the enemy, put us in the United States.
with the chastisement of a cruel
Of
one.
a cruel one, because when we first came over here, they was cruel.
For the multitude of thy iniquity,
Because we sinned against the Creator. We didn't obey Yah.
because thy sins were increased.
Got worse and worse and worse.
Why criest thou for thy affliction?
Why you crying now? Because you got a stroke and a heart attack and COVID and all this. Why you crying now?
Thy sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thy iniquity,
For the multitude of your iniquity, you won't change.
because thy sins were increased.
Because you got worse and worse and worse and kept sinning against Yahweh.
I have done these things unto thee.
Yahweh said, I did this to you. I give you cancer, heart attack, strokes, and diabetes, and make the police knock your head off. I do it to you.
Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured,
Everybody that misuse us gonna get misused.
and all thy adversaries, every one of them,
Everyone that did a righteous Hebrew wrong, Almighty gonna do them wrong.
shall go into captivity,
They gonna go into captivity.
and they that spoil thee shall be exposed,
Everybody that robbed us and got over on us, they gonna be robbed and spoiled.
and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
And Almighty gonna pray upon them.
For I will restore health unto thee,
Yahweh said, I'm gonna restore health to you. You're gonna be healthy. You ain't gonna have no diseases no more.
and I will heal thee of thy wounds,
I'm gonna heal you from all your wounds. You ain't gonna have no stroke and heart attack no more, have cancer no more.
saith Yahweh,
Yahweh said it.
because they call thee an outcast,
Because y'all call us outcasts.
saying, This is Zion, whom no man seeketh after.
This is Zion, nobody ain't studying us. That's right. Because ain't nobody studying that bit. Israelite. He right. Book popping it. Okay, that's all I need. That was 30. Let me see. Something I wanted. Okay, 33. Jeremiah 33. Start at the 6th verse.
Jeremiah chapter 33, verse 6. Behold, I will bring it health and cure, and I will cure them, and will reveal unto them the abundance of peace and truth.
When I cure them, I'm gonna have peace and truth with it.
And I will cause the captivity of Judah and the captivity of Israel to return.
Go back home.
And will build them.
Gonna build us.
As at the first.
Just like the first time.
And I will cleanse them from all their iniquity.
Yahweh said, I'm gonna cleanse them from all their iniquity.
Whereby they have sinned against me.
Just like they sinned against me.
And I will pardon all their iniquities.
And I'm gonna forgive everything that they ever said and did.
Whereby they have sinned.
That's where we had sinned against Yah.
And whereby they have transgressed against me.
Transgressed against him, broke his commandments and laws and statutes.
And it shall be to me a name of joy.
A name of joy.
A praise and an honor before all the nations of the earth, which shall hear all the good that I do unto them.
All the nations gonna hear how the Almighty loved it, and that beheaded Israelite. Look, this thing doing again. You gonna hear about how Yahweh loved the nappy-headed Israelite. All the nations. Read that, start up again. Nah.
And it shall be to me a name of joy, a praise and an honor before all the nations of the earth, which shall hear all the good that I do unto them. And they shall fear and tremble for all the goodness and for all the prosperity that I procure unto it.
Yeah, to it. Okay, that's what I need. Let's see. Ezekiel 47. So Ezekiel 40, start at the 9th verse. Okay.
Ezekiel chapter 47, verse 9. And it shall come to pass that everything that liveth, which moveth, whithersoever the river shall come, shall live. And there shall be a very great multitude of fish, because these waters shall come hither. For they shall be healed, and everything shall live, whether the river cometh. And it shall come to pass that the fishers shall stand upon it from En Gedi even unto En Galium.
Yeah.
They shall be a place to spread forth nets. Their fish shall be according to their kinds, as the fish of the great sea, exceeding many.
I mean, the fish ain't gonna be sick no more. They ain't gonna have mercury in them no more. They gonna be good to eat.
But the miry places thereof and the marshes thereof shall not be healed. They shall be given to salt. And by the river upon the bank thereof, and on this side and on that side, shall grow all trees for meat,
All tree for me. That means you can eat all fruits.
whose leaves shall not fade,
They ain't gonna fade like they doing now. The leaves are gonna be green all year round.
neither shall the fruit thereof be consumed.
Fruit gonna have the fruit gonna have seeds in the oranges. You're gonna be able to find an orange with seeds in them. Today you can't find no orange with no seeds in them.
It shall bring forth new fruit according to its months, because their waters were issued out of the sanctuary.
That's right. Watch what else gonna happen.
And the fruit thereof shall be for meat,
All the fruit gonna be for meat,
and the leaf thereof for medicine.
and that's what we're gonna use for medicine. The leaves off the trees out there. We gotta learn what kind of leaf is good for this and good for that. We gotta find that out, y'all, because there's some leaves out there on them trees that's good for certain diseases.
Thus saith Yahweh Elohim, this shall be the border.
That's all I needed with that. Mm-hmm. Let's go to Malachi 2:2. Malachi 2:2. That's all I need.
Malachi chapter 2, verse 2. If ye will not hear, and if ye will not lay it to heart,
If you ain't gonna hear and ain't gonna lay it to heart,
to give glory unto my name,
and to give glory to Yahweh name,
saith the Yahweh of hosts, I will even send a curse upon
I'm
you,
gonna send a curse upon you. Almighty gonna send a curse upon you when you don't bow down to Him.
and I will curse your blessings.
I'm gonna curse your blessing. I'm gonna bless you with a car, and the 18-wheeler gonna run in front. You're gonna hit it and get that. I'm gonna bless you with a nice house, and the Almighty gonna burn you up in it.
Yea, I have cursed them already, because ye do not lay it to heart.
You cursed already and don't even know it. That's right. You think you blessed, the Almighty's trying to curse you, and you don't even know it. Now, let's talk about a heart attack. Let me show you that the Almighty give out a heart attack. Go to first Samuel. I think it's First Samuel. Yeah, First Samuel. Start at the 25th verse. First Samuel 25 and 1. Yeah.
1 Samuel chapter 25, verse 1. And Samuel died, and all the Israelites were gathered together and lamented him and buried him in his house at Ramah. And David arose and went down to the wilderness of Paran. And there was a man named Maon, whose possessions were in Carmel, and the man was very great.
This man his name was Nabal. This man was very rich. Now Nabal.
And he had 3,000 sheep.
This man had 3,000 sheep, y'all.
And 1,000 goats.
He had 1,000 goats, y'all.
And he was shearing his sheep in Carmel. Now the name of the man was Nabal.
Now this was Nabal. This man was filthy rich.
And the name of his wife Abigail.
And his wife's name was Abigail.
And she was a woman of good understanding.
A wise woman, had good understanding.
And of a beautiful countenance.
And was fine as wine. Looked good.
But the man was churlish and evil in his doings.
But Nabal was rotten and no good and evil.
And he was of the house of Caleb.
He was from the house of Caleb.
And David heard in the wilderness that Nabal did shear his sheep. And David sent out 10 young men. And David said unto the young men, get you up to Carmel.
And go to Carmel and holler. He sent 10 men to go holler at Nabal.
and go to Nabal and greet him in my name.
Yeah, tell them who I am.
And thus shall ye say to him that liveth in prosperity, peace be both to thee, and peace be to thy house,
And these men came humble to Nabal. They was humble to Nabal and went to Nabal. Now watch how arrogant this fool acted.
and peace be unto all that thou hast. And now I have heard that thou hast shears. Now thy shepherds which were with us, we hurt them not, neither was there aught missing unto them.
We ain't killed or stole nothing or took nothing from you.
All the while they were in Carmel.
Well, they was in Carmel. They didn't take nothing from them.
Ask thy young men, and they will show thee. Wherefore let the young men find favor in thy eyes, for we come in a good day. Give, I pray thee, whatsoever cometh to thy hand unto thy servants and to thy son David. And when David's young men came, they spake to Nabal according to all those words in the name of David, and ceased. And Nabal answered David's servants and said, "Who is David?
Now he's talking about who is David, that arrogant voice.
And who is the son of Jesse?"
And he ain't never heard of David and heard of Jesse's son named David. See, this propaganda he talking. He heard of everybody at that time knew David across the countries, world.
There be many servants nowadays that break away every man from his master.
Now he talking about somebody that broke away from their master. It's like this a slave begging them for something to eat. See, this reverse psychology on the ball lose. But watch this. Watch what happened to his tail.
Shall I then take my bread and my water and my flesh that I have killed for my shearers?
You got 3,000 sheep and 1,000 goats. That ain't gonna hurt you to get somebody 2 or 3 goats or sheep. That ain't gonna hurt your pocket. Selfish, stingy, greedy dog.
And give it unto men whom I know not whence they be.
I'm gonna give my food to somebody I don't even know. See how arrogant he is? Watch what happened though.
So David's young men turned their way.
They went back to David and told him what Nabal said.
And went again and came and told him all those things. And David said unto his men, Gird ye on every man his sword.
Y'all get y'all Uzis and pistols and Mac 11s and 9mm. We finna go handle that.
And they girded on every man his sword, and David also girded on his sword. And there went up after David about 400 men.
He had 400 men with him, with them Tech 9s on them, Uzi.
And 200 abode by the stuff. But one of the young men told Abigail, Nabal's wife, saying, Behold, David sent messengers out of the wilderness to salute our master, and he railed on them. But the men were very good unto us, and we were not hurt, neither missed we anything, as long as we were conversant with them when we were in the fields. They were a wall unto us both by night and day.
Men protected us night and day. It was David men was good to these people.
All the while we were with them keeping the sheep. Now therefore know and consider what thou wilt do, for evil is determined against our master and against all his household. For he is such a son of Belial that a man cannot speak to him.
He's stubborn and hard-headed and wicked.
Then Abigail made haste and took 200 loaves and 2 bottles of wine, and 5 sheep ready dressed, and 5 measures of parched corn, and 100 clusters of raisins, and 200 cakes of figs, and laid them on asses.
Now she took all this food to David. Now that's how wise she was. Because if this hadn't happened, David was finna go handle their business.
And she said unto her servants, Go on before me. Behold, I come after you. But she told not her husband Nabal.
She didn't tell her rotten husband Nabal.
And it was so, as she rode on the ass, that she came down by the covert of the hill. And behold, David and his men came down against her, and she met them. Now David has said, Surely in vain have I kept all that this fellow hath in the wilderness, so that nothing was missed of all that pertained unto him.
I looked out for Nabal.
And he hath requited me evil for good.
And he requited me evil for good.
So and more also do Elohim unto the enemies of David, if I leave of all that pertain to him by the morning light any that pisseth against the wall.
I mean, I'm gonna kill everybody that can pee.
And when Abigail saw David, she hasted and lightened off the ass and fell before David on her face and bowed herself to the ground and fell at his feet and said, Upon me, my master, upon me let this iniquity be. And let thy handmaid, I pray thee, speak in thy audience and hear the words of thy handmaid. Let not my master, I pray thee, regard this man of Belial, even Nabal. For as his name is, so is he. Nabal is his name, and folly is with him. But but I, thy handmaid, saw not the young man of my master, whom thou didst send. Now therefore, my master, as Yahweh liveth, and as thy soul liveth, seeing Yahweh have withholden thee from coming to shed blood, and from avenging thyself with thy own hand,
That's right.
now let thy enemies and they that seek evil to my master be as Nabal. And now this blessing which thy handmaid had brought unto my master, let it even be given unto the young men that follow my master. I pray thee, forgive the trespass of thy handmaid. For Yahweh will certainly make my master a sure house, because my master fighteth the battles of Yahweh, and evil have not been found in thee all thy days. Yea, man is risen to pursue thee and to seek thy soul. But the soul of my master shall be bound in the bundle of life with Yahweh thy Elohim, and the souls of thy enemies, them shall he sling out as out of the middle of a sling. And it shall come to pass when Yahweh shall have done to my master according to all the good that he hath spoken concerning thee, and shall have appointed thee ruler over Israel, that there shall be no grief unto thee, nor offense of heart unto my master, either that thou hast shed blood causeless, or that my master have avenged himself. But when Yahweh shall have dealt well with my master, then remember thy handmaid.
Remember Abigail.
And David said to Abigail, Blessed be Yahweh Elohim of Israel, which sent thee this day to meet me. And blessed be thy advice, and blessed be thou, which hast kept me this day from coming to shed blood, and from avenging myself with my own hand. For in very deed, as Yahweh Elohim of Israel liveth, which have kept me back from hurting thee, except thou hadst hasted and come to meet me, surely there had not been left unto Nabal by the morning light any that pissed against the wall.
In other words, Abigail, if you hadn't came and met me, I would have killed Nabal and everybody down there that was riding with him.
So David received of hand that which she had brought him, and said to her, Go up in peace to thy house. See, I have hearkened to thy voice,
David said, I listen to you, Abigail,
and have accepted thy
and
person.
I accepted you as a person.
And Abigail came to Nabal,
She went back home to him in the ball.
and behold, he held a feast in his house,
He had a feast at his house.
like the feast of a king, and Nabal's heart was merry within him,
He was drunk as a skunk.
for he was very drunken. Wherefore she told him nothing less or more until the morning
She
light.
didn't tell him till the morning because she didn't want him to know that night drunk he would have forgot. So she waited till he sobered his tail up.
But it came to pass in the morning, when the wine was gone out of Nabal,
When he wasn't no more, he's sober now.
and his wife had told him these things, that his heart died within him, and he became as a stone.
Almighty gave him a heart attack after she told him what happened. Almighty gave him a heart attack.
And it came to pass about 10 days after that Yahweh smote Nabal, that he died.
That's right. Gave him a heart attack. He told him after 10 days.
And when David heard that Nabal was dead, he said, Blessed be Yahweh, that had pleaded the cause of my reproach from the hand of Nabal.
Praise the mighty Yah. He killed my enemies. That's what you're supposed to do. Pray that Yahweh kill all your enemies. That's right. David gave thanks to Yahweh for thanking Yahweh for killing his enemy. There you go. Y'all do the same thing King David did, because I do it all the time. I pray that Almighty kill everybody that hate me Okay, now read that again.
And when David heard that Nabal was dead,
And when he heard he was dead,
he said, Blessed be Yahweh,
thank you, Yahweh. Thank you, Yahweh.
that had pleaded the cause of my reproach from the hand of Nabal,
That's right.
and have kept his servant from evil. For Yahweh have returned the wickedness of Nabal upon his own head.
Up on his own head.
And David sent commune with Abigail to take her to him to wife.
Neither did Yahweh kill Nabal. He gave him his wife after he killed him. King David ended up, he killed two birds with one stone. Yahweh killed Nabal and gave him Abigail his wife. Read.
And when the servants of David were come to Abigail to Carmel, they spake unto her, saying, David sent us unto thee to take thee to him to wife.
He had to have her. He had to have that woman fine.
And she arose and bowed herself on her face to the earth and said, Behold, let thy handmaid be a servant to wash the feet of the servants of my master.
Not only was she fine, she was humble and righteous. She knew what to do for a king.
And Abigail hasted and arose and rode upon an ass with 5 damsels of hers that went after her.
She hurry up. She didn't hesitate. She said, girl, y'all come on. I'm with the king now, y'all. I got to go. Read.
And she went after the messengers of David and became his wife. David also took Ahinoam of Jezreel, and they were also both of them his wives.
He had some more wives.
But Saul had given Michal his daughter, David's wife, to Paltai the son of Laish, which was of Galim.
Hey, see, when you ain't righteous, the Almighty gonna kill you. Now let me tell y'all this. All King David was wanted something to eat. He said, man, give me, you got 10,000, you got all the food in the world, won't give me nothing to eat, man. So it's time to die. You can't be selfish and stingy and greedy like that. When somebody asks you for something, you give it to them and you got it. So you going to the thing show them. Okay. Let's go to 2 Samuel and 12. You're supposed to break bread. It's called breaking bread. When somebody got everything and you ain't got nothing, and you go to them to ask them for something, and they don't give it to you, Yahweh ought to kill you. Nah, I say Yahweh ought to kill you. Why? Because you got too much of everything and ain't trying to share the wealth. You understand me? I pray that Yahweh kill your ass. Let's see. Let me see. What I say second. Oh yeah, 2 Samuel. That was 1 Samuel, right? Okay, I gotta go to 2 Samuel. Okay, go to 2 Samuel 12. You got 2 Samuel 12?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you already there? Okay, let me see. Start the first verse.
2 Samuel chapter 12, verse 1. And Yahweh sent Nathan unto David, and he came unto him and said unto him, There were 2 men in one city, the one rich and the other poor. The rich man had exceeding many flocks and herds, but the poor man had nothing save one little ewe lamb, which he had bought and nourished up. And it grew up together with him and with his children. It did eat of his own meat and drink of his own cup, and lay in his bosom, and was unto him as a daughter. And there came a traveler unto the rich man, and he spared to take of his own flock and of his own herd to dress for the wayfaring man that was come unto him, but took the poor man's lamb and dressed it for the man that was come to him. And David's anger was greatly kindled against the man, and he said to Nathan, As Yahweh liveth, the man that have done this thing shall surely die.
Now King David did this, y'all.
And he shall restore the lamb fourfold, because he did this thing, and because he had no pity.
Because he ain't had no pity, but he don't know. King David's talking about you now.
And Nathan said to David, Thou art the man.
He said, you the man.
Thus saith Yahweh Elohim of Israel, I anointed thee king over Israel,
King David, I anointed you king over Israel.
and I delivered thee out of the hand of Saul.
And I delivered you out of the hand of Saul, which was your enemy.
And I gave thee thy master's house.
I gave you master's house.
and thy master's wives
and,
into thy bosom,
and I gave you plenty of wives.
and gave thee the house of Israel and of Judah. And if that had been too little,
If that wasn't enough, King David, I'd have gave you some more.
I would moreover have given unto thee such and such
I
things.
would have gave you some more if that wasn't it. Watch this, y'all.
Wherefore hast thou despised the commandment of Yahweh to do evil in his sight?
Why did you despise Yahweh's commandment to do something evil, King David?
Thou hast killed Uriah the Hittite with the sword,
You had a man killed for his wife, King David,
and hast taken his wife to be thy wife,
and took his wife.
and hast slain him with the sword of the children of Ammon. Now therefore the sword shall never depart from thy house.
Just because you did this, it's gonna be evil within your house all the days of your life. Your kids gonna be fighting each other. They're doing all kind of crazy stuff.
Because thou hast despised me, and hast taken the wife of Uriah the Hittite to be thy wife.
You can't do wrong and not get punished. You put it out there, you're gonna get it back. They call it karma. No, it ain't karma, it's Yahweh getting your tail. Karma ain't got nothing to do with it. It's Yahweh. Yahweh the karma. Read.
Thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will raise up evil against thee out of thy own house,
I'm gonna raise up evil in King David's house.
and I will take thy wives before thy eyes,
I'm gonna take your own wife before you,
and give them unto thy neighbor,
and your family gonna be having sex with your own wives.
and he shall lie with thy wives in the sight of this sun.
That's right.
Thou shalt, for thou didst it secretly, but I will do this thing before all Israel,
Everybody gonna hear about it and see this. You did it sleeker, David, but everybody gonna hear about it when I do it.
and before the sun. And David said unto Nathan, I have sinned against Yahweh.
Now he humbled himself, said, I sinned against Yahweh, right?
And Nathan said unto David, Yahweh also hath put away thy sin, thou shalt not die.
You ain't gonna die, King David, but watch this.
Howbeit, because by this deed thou hast given great occasion to the enemies of Yahweh to blaspheme, the child also that is born unto thee shall surely die.
The first child gonna die by what was her name? What was it? Bathsheba. Yeah, Bathsheba. Okay, keep reading.
And Nathan departed unto his house, and Yahweh struck the child that Uriah's wife bare unto David, and it was very sick.
That means Yahweh killed this child 7 days, and Yahweh killed it.
David therefore besought Elohim the child, and David fasted.
He fasted. He did all that.
And lay all night upon the earth.
He fasted, laid on earth, which didn't do no good.
And the elders of his house arose and went to meet him to raise him up from the earth, but he would not, neither did he eat bread with them. And it came to pass on the 7th day that the child died, and the servants of David feared to tell him that the child was dead. For they said, Behold, while the child was yet alive, we spake unto him, and he would not hearken unto our voice.
Now, why did Yahweh strike this child down? Because it was did out of sin. He got this child out of sin. Read.
How will he then vex himself if we tell him that the child is dead? But when David saw that his servants whispered, David perceived that the child was dead. Therefore David said unto his servants, Is the child dead? And they said, He is dead.
Yeah, it's dead. Now skip on over to let me get right to it. 22.
Verse 22.
No, 24, I mean.
Verse 24. And David comforted Bathsheba his wife.
Now he comforted his wife. Now after that first child had died, watch what happened this time.
And went unto her.
And had sex with Bathsheba.
And lay with her. And she bare a son.
And she had a son. Now watch Yahweh this time.
And he called his name Solomon.
And he called his second son named Solomon.
And Yahweh loved him.
And Yahweh loved Solomon. Now there you go. He killed the first son and loved the second son. Now, okay, let's go talk about strokes. Let's go to Psalms. Psalms 30. Psalms 30. Let me see. Psalms 39. Yeah, 39 and 10. Psalm 39:10.
Psalms chapter 39, verse 10. Remove thy stroke away from me.
Remove your stroke with me, because Yahweh don't know what give our strokes. Read it again.
Remove thy stroke away from me. I am consumed by the blow of thy hand.
That's right. I'm assumed by the blow of thy hand. What are Proverbs? Let's see. Proverbs 18. Proverbs 18 and 6. Now watch this.
Proverbs chapter 18, verse 6. A fool's lips enter into contention,
Contention, and watch this.
and his mouth calleth for strokes.
Your mouth called you to have a stroke. You said you love JC and you got to do this. Almighty, get that mouth a stroke. Read that again.
A fool's lips enter into contention, and his mouth calleth for strokes.
Your mouth caused you to have a stroke. You done said the wrong thing out your mouth. It was like that. Okay, Isaiah. When you say the wrong thing out your mouth, Almighty will make it do that for you. Okay, Isaiah 30. You got 30 and 26.
Isaiah chapter 30, verse 26. More of the light of the moon shall be as the light of the sun, and the light of the sun shall be sevenfold as the light of 7 days, and the day that Yahweh bindeth up the breach of his people, and healeth the stroke of their wound.
And healeth the stroke of their wound. That's right. Almighty healeth the stroke of that wound. Now I'm ready for comment and question. I said Yahweh give out diseases and plagues and sicknesses for being disobedient and hard-headed. That's what I'm talking about. So if you know anybody that had a stroke, heart attack, they wasn't keeping the law. Couldn't have been keeping the commandment laws instead of preaching that judgment. Can't be. I said I'm ready for comment and question. Shabbat Shalom, Zacharias, that's and Mellow Yellow, Yael 9. Yeah. Now I'm ready for comment and question. The Almighty gonna give it to you when you got it coming. He gonna give it to you when you got it coming. He said, I create good and evil. I do it all. When you have a stroke and a heart attack, I did that too. And he did it for disobedience, for being hard-headed. I have had a stroke even though I was in the law of Yahweh only. Okay, now, was you in the law all your life? Was you born in the truth? I have had, okay, Melody, yeah. Well, hey, I'm glad the Most High brought you back, sister. Because we have to pay for things that we have did. Even though we done started doing right, we still got to pay for our sin. Okay, then. She said, I had a stroke even though I was in the law of Yahweh only. But she said she wasn't in it in the beginning. Yeah. But see, one thing, son, and many blessings, God, right? Okay. Okay, black people, praise the mighty brother. But see, let me show you about how the Most High is. See, we can't think for him. Let me show you what the Most High say. So we can't understand why he do a lot of things. Oh, okay. Now, okay, I understand now. Yeah. Let me see. Equip it. Okay, got you. Could have been an error you were overlooking. Yeah, that's true. But let me show y'all something right quick about how the Most High how He is. Find it. Okay, go to Isaiah 55. Isaiah 55. And start at the 6th verse.
Isaiah chapter 55, verse 6. Seek ye Yahweh while he may be found.
Seek Yahweh while he may be found. Man, don't wait till you ready to die and then you ready to call upon Yahweh.
Call ye upon him while he is near.
Call up him while he's near, while you living, while you got all this money, while you got all this wealth and riches. When you get broken, now you want to call upon him. Read.
Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts.
That's right.
And let him return unto Yahweh.
Let them return to Yahweh, the wicked and unrighteous people.
And he will have mercy upon him.
And when the ungodly, the righteous, the wicked return to Yahweh, he gonna have mercy upon them.
And to our Elohim.
And to our Elohim.
For he will abundantly pardon.
He will abundantly pardon. He will abundantly pardon anybody that was rotten and wicked and wasn't no good.
For my thoughts are not your thoughts.
Yahweh said, I forgive people when y'all don't. My thoughts ain't like y'all. Because y'all hate one another without a cause. Hate somebody ain't never did nothing to you.
Neither are your ways my ways.
Yahweh ways ain't like our ways. Y'all change and wishy-washy, hypocrites and all that. The Almighty said, I don't do that.
Saith Yahweh.
Yahweh said it.
For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways.
Yahweh said his ways is way higher than our ways.
And my thoughts than your thoughts.
And he don't think like us. So I can't sit up here and tell you with the Almighty, because Job hadn't did nothing. And the Almighty plagued him and tried to did it to him. So the Almighty do what he want to do, and he do it to whoever whenever he get ready. You know, I don't know what he gonna do to somebody. But all I know, he say, touch not my anointing, do my prophet no harm. You better not do nothing to the righteous, the one that love and obey him. I can't say what he'll do. And a lot of people think they are living in the law of the Most High, but are the way of Moses. Not circumcised is his son. A good example. That's right. He showed within to kill Moses for not circumcised his son. That's right. Yeah, I believe she was able to recover. That's a blessing. Yeah. Let me show him that, Mark Anthony, what you're talking about. With the Almighty was finna. Let me give him that example. Go to Exodus. Well, he finna kill Moses about not circumcised his son. Well, then in Exodus, when Moses Almighty was finna kill him before he didn't circumcise his son.
Yeah.
Exodus 3. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Okay. don't think. Let me see. No, it's Exodus 4. It's Exodus 4. Yeah. 4. That's right. Exodus 4. And go to Exodus 4 and 24.
Exodus chapter 4, verse 24. And it came to pass by the way in the end that Yahweh met him and sought to kill him. Then Zipporah took a sharp stone and cut off the foreskin of her son and cast it at his feet and said, Surely a bloody husband art thou to me.
That's when it's good. That's when you're supposed to get your ad messing up again. That's right. You're supposed to get your child circumcised because Moses, he loved Moses, and he was going to kill Moses because Moses hadn't got his son circumcised yet. So that's how serious circumcision is. The brother Yah's son. I want Yah's son on here to Yah's son give your testimony about what Yahweh did for you. I want Yahweh to give. I mean, want Yah's son to give a testimony of what Yahweh did for him. Thanks for that, Zacharias. Yeah. Y'all son, you still on here? Tell the brothers and sisters what Yahweh did for you. And if Charlie Biden is on here, you'll get your statement too. Charlie Button. All right. Yes, sir. I want Charlie to speak, and I want y'all's son to speak. Yeah. But the only thing I do to know that Yahweh is very, very merciful. No matter what you did or what you did in life and in the past, the Almighty will forgive you for it. But you can't go back to it now. Once you stop, and you can't start back. Yep. Moses was tapped in with the Creator and still overlooked an important law. That's right. That means we ain't got a chance. He gonna kill his right hand man about some boy. You know we and he loved Moses way more than he loved us. Anybody in this world, ain't nobody living in the United States that he loved more than he loved Moses. Nobody, including me. He don't love nobody more than he loved Moses. He turned his sister white for acting a fool. Boy, he coming to get you by Moses and Abraham. He coming to get you for them. Y'all son, where you at, brother? You done got off here? And Charlie, you ain't on here. I need them to tell their testimony. They got a good testimony to tell. Charlie Bowden and Jerry's. They must not be on here. Yeah. Do anybody else have a testimony about when they were sick and the Almighty delivered them out their sickness? Yeah, because the sister said she had a stroke and she bounced back. Thanks, praise the mighty Yah. Yeah. Oh yeah, praise the mighty Yah. Yeah. Like I say, he a merciful Elohim. No matter what we did, when you humble yourself and get on the right track, teaching I could be, he allow some of the righteous sickness, then healing to show his power before everyone. Right. That's right. Cause yeah, he'll do that too. That's right. That's right. Like he say, he don't think like us. Mm-hmm. Well, I had a brother on here. Yeah, I had a brother on here named Jerry Houston. He must have got off and stuff. I wanted him to give his testimony, and the brother Charlie. So they must not be on here. That's right. They think JC ain't doing nothing. He couldn't even save himself, so he can't help nobody. How can a dead man help anybody? You dead, you only live to get 33 years old. You can't help nobody no 33 years. I have had several situations, and I know that it was Yahweh who saved me. Even other people said that they know that God was protecting me. Right. Yep. I can say the same, brother. There's been plenty of situations where I ain't supposed to be here. Yep. He said he did heal that one guy after tongue swapping with him, though. Who was that, Zachariah? I don't know what he talking about. Yeah, go and give your testimony, y'all, son. I thought you was going back to bed to sleep. Yeah. Don't get y'all, son. Give your testimony. Tell the brothers what you went through, man. Cause they ain't gonna believe it. Tell them how long ago it was. But Zacharias, who you talking about? He did heal the one guy after the tongue swapping with him, though. I don't understand that. Who you talking about? I need to, yeah, freshen my memory. Mhm. He talking about Jason. Yeah. Well, he never did answer him at all. He hollered on the cross. Oh, Mark. Yeah, go to Mark 7:33. Mark 7:33. Put his finger in his ear and touch his tongue. Oh, read what you say.
Mark chapter 7, 3. And he took him aside from the multitude and put his fingers in it, and he spit and touched his tongue.
Oh man, you know that's a. How can you do that? Oh boy, that New Testament of mess. Okay, hold on, Ron. To a list. He said, I was sticking with a lung disease that rendered me very sick. I wasn't in the truth, but eliminated before it became life threatening. I heard about the greatness of Yah. Okay, yeah. So he had two lungs put in, y'all. Y'all son did. Why would he laugh? That's what I'm saying. We can't. It's a long story, so bear with me. Oh, okay, I understand. Yeah. Well, see, that's when I tell you, Mellow Yellow, I can't. All his ways are not our ways, and his thoughts are not our. I can't question those how why he do certain things. All I know he'll do it, but he got his own reason. I can't speak for y'all when it come to, when he say, go to Isaiah 45 and start the 5th verse through the 7th. See, we can't answer. We can't think for Yahweh. So I ain't gonna sit up here and tell you the reason why he do this and do that. All I can tell you, sin does it. Transgression does it.
Isaiah chapter 45, verse 5. I am Yahweh.
He said, I'm Yahweh.
and there is none else.
And ain't nobody else.
There is no Elohim beside me.
There's no other God with Yahweh.
I girded thee,
I'm surrounded,
though thou hast not known me,
and you still don't know who I am. I'm surrounding you, and you don't know who I am.
that they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west.
They know when that sun rises from the east and the west.
That there is none beside me.
Ain't nobody beside our God, which is Yahweh.
I am Yahweh.
I'm Yahweh.
And there is none else.
And he started to tell you there is none else.
I form the light.
Yahweh said, I form the light.
And create darkness.
And when it get dark outside, I done that.
I make peace.
I make peace.
And create evil.
And he created evil, Mellow Yellow. That was evil when you got my lesson in real. I can't tell you why he did it, but he did it. Read.
I, Yahweh, do all these things.
Yahweh do it all to us. Whatever that happened to you, Yahweh did it. And it's a reason why he did it. I can't tell you the reason why, but all I know, sin is the reason. When maybe your mother or your grandmama, somebody had to do something. Yep. Somebody did something. So I've traveled to all the major hospitals, Mayo Clinic, Vanderbilt, John Hopkins, Barnes, Jewish. They all said my situation was incurable and that eventually I would run out of time. I prayed to Yah. Woo-wee! And he heard my cry. Boy, he Hezekiah, he put that Hezekiah fit on. Boy, they'll get it. Now tell them how many years ago that was now, Hebrew. They need to know what year that was. They need to know the year now. That's powerful, man. Now tell them how long ago it was. Yeah, that's tough right there, y'all. And see the reason why I did this video, I did it for all the sick people, all of my sick friends. And my friend that was sick and had been to the doctors and was about to die and stuff like that. This video is for y'all, brothers like y'all's son and Yellow and Charles Bonnet. I did this video for y'all. That you know the Almighty give it to you and then take it away. That's right, he'll give it to you and take it away. Go to go to Deuteronomy 32 and 39, I think. I think 32 and 39.
Isaiah chapter 32, verse 39. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no deity with me.
Ain't no God with me, Yahweh said.
I kill.
Yahweh said, I kill.
And I make alive.
And I make alive.
I wound.
I wound you.
And I heal.
And I heal you.
Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
When the Almighty ready to do something to you or give you something that you don't want, you can't deliver out of his hand.
For I lift up my hand and say, I live forever.
Yahweh live forever. JC died at 30. That's it. Now, Yahweh said, I live forever, and JC died at 33 on the cross. Ain't no comparison. That's right. Praise Yahweh. He is still yet a God of miracles. That's right. He's still a God of miracles. Absolutely. Without doubt. If you want some help, you better go see Yah. That's right. That's right, sister. To the Most High Yah. There you go. Yeah. See, the Almighty will give it to you, and then he'll take it away. He'll give you a stroke, take it away. Give you a heart attack, take it away. Give you lung cancer and take it away, or get you some new ones. Yeah, it's okay to go to the doctor, but you got to go to Yahweh first. Go to Yahweh first, then go to the doctor, because he going to work through the doctor. Yahweh going to use the doctor to heal you. It's Yahweh there all the time in the room with you while you're on your deathbed. Hezekiah prayed. He landed in bed and prayed, and the Almighty gave him 15 more years. He was sick in the death. He ready to die. Almighty told Isaiah, go back and tell the man, I'm going to heal you and give you 15 more extra years to live. Yeah. Ron Tour said go to 1 Kings 13 and 4. Now, you never, Zah's son, you never did tell them how many years that happened ago. They need to know how long ago it happened. Yeah, Ron Tour said 1 Kings 13 and 14. 13 and 4.
1 Kings chapter 13, verse 4. And it came to pass, when King Jeroboam heard the saying of the man of Elohim, which had cried against the altar in Bethel, that he put forth his hand from the altar, saying, lay hold on him. And his hand, which he put forth against them, dried up, so that he could not pull it in again to him.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. There you go, brother. All praise to the Holy Most High. Okay, Miss Rod, one love. Yep. Hey, he changed his name. Y'all son, his name ain't Mark no more. His name is Tell him what your name is, cause we're gonna call him by his Hebrew name. His name is Zacharias. And tell him how long ago that was, Hebrew. Yeah, that he changed his name to Zacharias, Hebrew. Out of the love and respect we got for the boy, we're gonna call him by his Hebrew name, not by his plantation owner name. He said 2019 walked into the hospital on faith and righteousness, prayers alone, and had double lung transplant. Woo-wee! That's tough right there, y'all. Not one lung, two of them. Yes, sir. How you feeling now today, Hebrew? Yeah, y'all, Hebrew. Yeah. That's his name, Zachariah. We're gonna call him that. Mark Anthony, we threw that in the garbage can. That name in the garbage can. Ain't that's serious, ain't it, Ron Tour? Hey, he's still making babies. The man just had a baby. Get that off of there. Yeah. He doing so good with them lungs, he's still making a baby. He humping and pumping and huffing and puffing. He couldn't do that, boy, if he had them old too long. Couldn't do it. Yeah. They said when I told them 2 weeks, woo, we supposed to have with you, man. Yes, sir, man. That's cold. Them doctors go inside you and take out 2 lungs and put 2 new ones in. Just like putting a motor in a car. Snatch one motor out and put another motor in. The Almighty allowed him to snatch 2 lungs out and put 2 more in. And he's still ticking. And that was 2019. Okay, teaching what scripture said that it's good that I was afflicted so I would turn back to truth for living. Hold on. Our scripture said that it is good that I was afflicted. I can't, let me see. I don't want I don't know, Drew got still rocking and bringing forth seed. Yeah, rocking, bring. Yeah, you doing that now. Y'all help me find that now. Drew Gladys say it's a scripture where it said afflicted, so I would turn back to the truth living. I can't think right now. They couldn't believe it that I was looking the way I looked up, smiling and walking. I said it was nothing that it did, but it was all Yahweh's work and gave him all the glory. Woo-wee. That's one of the Psalms. Okay. Go to Psalm 119 and 71. Okay, yeah, they got it for me. Psalm 119. Thanks a lot for that, Ron Tour and Zacharias.
Psalms chapter 119, verse 71. It is good for me that I have been afflicted, that I might learn thy statutes.
No, there it is. That's right. There it is. Yeah, and I should have known that because that's my favorite song, 119. I don't know how I didn't know that. Yep. There you go, sister. Joy Gladys. Yeah. So that we all go through this task, we all gonna go down this road, and the Almighty gonna have a different trial and error for us. I mean, everybody's journey is different. But at the end of the day, we calling up on Yah. When the smoke clear, and at the end of the day, we're gonna call upon Yahweh. I don't care how bad it get. I don't care what happened, because everything happened for a reason. And a lot of times we can't understand Yahweh's reason. We can't figure it out. Yeah. Let me let you know where we can't always figure it out. Go to Job. Job even said, you ain't gonna figure it out. Ain't gonna figure it out. Let me see. Now go to Job 36 and 26.
Job chapter 36, verse 26. Behold, Elohim is great, and we know him not.
We don't know what Yahweh gonna do.
Neither can the number of his years be searched out.
We don't know how old Yahweh is. We don't know how old nothing is. We don't know how old the earth is, how old the sun, the moon, the stars. Can't nobody tell you that. They can tell you a lie, but they can't tell you how old it is. Now read that again.
Behold, Elohim is great, and we know him not. Neither can the number of his years be searched out.
That's right. There you go. Okay, Zacharias said go to Deuteronomy 29 and 29. Then Mellow Yellow said go to Psalm 119, and I'll get that for her.
Deuteronomy chapter 29, verse 29.
Mm-hmm.
The secret things belong unto Yahweh Elohim, but those things which are revealed belong unto us and to our children forever, that we may do all the words of this law.
That's right. Do all the words of the law. There you go. Okay, let me see. She said 119 and 67. Before I was afflicted, I went astray, but now have I kept thy words. Okay, that's another one. That's right, Mellow Yellow. Yeah. Before I was afflicted, I went away, but now have I kept thy word. That's right. Praise the mighty Yah, sister. Okay, black people, Israelites of God. No doubt, Brother Yahuwah visits and prayers play a major role in giving you strength. Oh, well, yeah, y'all keep on praying for me, brother. I accept and appreciate the prayer. Now, if you believe in the New Testament, don't never pray for me. If you believe in Christianity, New Testament, or any other book, don't never pray for me. I need Torah-based only praying for me. Yes, sir. That's going to kill the prayer. I'm praying for something, doing it another way. Mm-hmm. Only Torah-based pray for me. Don't nobody believe in the New Testament. I don't need your prayer. I refuse to accept it. If you ain't talking Yahweh only and King David is Messiah, boy, I ain't studying you. I ain't studying you. Yeah. But brothers and sisters, I'm gonna get ready to get off here. I had a good time, and I hope everybody got something out the lesson and learned something today. That Yahweh is the one to do it all. Okay, Melody. Yeah, I read that, sister. I read yeah. I read that Psalm 119:67 for you. I read it again. Before I was afflicted, I went astray, but now have I kept thy word. That's right. Okay. We're gonna close out with Lamentations 3 and 32. And Zechariah. I'm gonna go and close out, brothers and sisters. Lamentation. Yeah, Lamentation 3 and 32, verse through 36.
Lamentations chapter 3, verse 32. But though he cause grief, yet will he have compassion according to the multitude of his mercies. For he doth not afflict willingly, nor grieve the children of men, to crush under his feet all the prisoners of the earth, to turn aside the right of a man before the face of the Most High, to subvert a man in his cause. Yahweh approveth not.
Yeah, now I'll go to 36. You read to 36?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, yeah, that was straight, Zechariah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, brothers, I'm going to get ready to get off of here, and I hope everybody learned something and got something out of the lesson. And I want to give the Almighty Yahweh all his props. Praise the mighty Yah. And shalom, shalom, brothers and sisters.